Okay, so this next one is quite simple. We're going to calculate the difference here. Let's get rid of those. We'll do those later. This difference here is going to be the grade minus the predicted grade, and that should give us the difference, how well they did based on their predicted grade. So that's just a very simple equals the grade minus a predicted grade. Okay, now to make this spreadsheet look nicer later, I want to do a little bit of conditional formatting, which is always really useful, which is changing the color of cells based on the data that's inside them. But we're going to leave that for a minute, and we're going to do a count of each grade from the data. Now, again, it's a really useful thing to name your range of cells. So I'm going to do that. So I'm going to just highlight all of that column and right click and define the named range. And I'm going to call it grade list. And then press done. Okay, so we've got boundaries and grade lists. These are two different named ranges that we can refer to. So I'm going to go to over here and I'm going to do a count of each grade. So this is using a COUNTIF formula. So equals COUNTIF, and I'm going to open my bracket. Now, the COUNTIF function takes two parameters. The first one is where you're counting from, and the second one is the criteria that you're counting on. So I want to count the grade list, so I'm going to type in grade list. So we're counting from the grade list, but this time I want to be counting whatever's in this cell. So if I click there and close my bracket, and we can see hopefully there's 0 1s, and if I scroll or autofill that down, now we get some nice data. So there should be 5, or on grade 5 there should be 9 of them. So if we go here, I've sorted it by grade, so you can see here that there's around about 9 5s, and so on. There's 1 2, is that right? Yeah. Now, if we want one extra person to get a 9, I'll just shift the results. So let's put this guy up. Let's go 10, and let's go 11. Got a 9 yet? Nope. 12. Yeah, so they're in a 9, so there's 2 9s now, and that means that this will automatically update now to show that.